Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Webster. We are wrapping up his fourth and final week here at Best Paw Forward Dog Training. What we're going to be doing is going through a little bit of what he has been, working on this week and where he is at with everything. So first thing we're going to show you is a little bit of recall. So we are outside, distracting environment, different smells out here. So we're going to work a little bit on that recall. Webster, come. Yes, good boy. That's exactly what we want to see. Free. Webster, come. Good job. Yes. So he's able to come back without that pressure on that leash. That's exactly what we want to see. Excellent. I do have that leash on him still in case I do need to use that to get him to come back to me, especially in the beginning when we're working on different behaviors like recall. We want to make sure that we're going to have success with those behaviors, right? So right now he's sniffing around. I think he actually has to go potty. So I'm going to let him do that. Yes, so you want to make sure that you're having that success. So in order to have that success in the beginning, you might need to use a little bit of pressure, especially when you're in an environment that is more distracting. We have a lot of different smells out here. We have a lot of different dogs that come out in this yard as well as in this field here. So it is a lot more challenging. So we want to make sure we're having that success. So when you move him to a new environment, you might have to take a little bit of a step back, and that's okay. Okay. So right now he's sniffing around along the edge of the barn. We have a lot of little animals that run around here, so it is a little bit more challenging. But he's doing well with that recall. One thing with him I do want to note is he does tend to get a little bored quickly. So what I want you to do is mix up your sessions a little bit. Do a little bit of recall, do a little bit of leash, make it fun, make it interesting. A lot of times what's helped him as he's gotten more comfortable here with us is getting a little bit more excited and calling him back to us, running backward, just kind of keeping him interested, keeping him engaged in what we are doing. You can also add play into the equation. So I do have a toy here in case he does get really distracted, and I can try to use that toy. He does like to play a lot. So that is very helpful when you're working on training. Okay. Another thing we've been working on is leash. So same thing with leash. Start low distraction, work our way up to getting into this environment that is a lot more distracting. We did start working around other dogs as well. You can see he's doing that whining again that you saw the other day. Every so often, if there's something out here that he maybe smells, he does tend to do a little bit of that whining, right? So watching his body language, making sure that you are paying attention to things like that when you have him out. We don't want him to be overly stressed. So if we need to put him back for a little bit, give him a break, that is perfectly okay. So another thing we worked on is a little bit of leave it. So what I'm going to do is I have a piece of food in my hand. I'm going to hold it out so he's able to see it. Leave it. Leave it. Yes. And what I'm looking for is that eye contact on me. That's what I'm marking. I'm marking that eye contact with that word yes, and then I'm reinforcing him. So that was good. He actually left a treat, so that was a lot harder. You can also use it off of different things. So if he locks on to something and he's not paying attention to what you're doing, so I'm working outside in an environment that is more distracting. So if he locks on to something, I can use that leave it off of items. I believe it was week 1 or 2, I showed you leave it off of the gate. So same idea is working off of different things. So you can work off of people, you can work off of animals, you can work off of different items and food as well. Okay, so I'm going to work off of whatever it is that he is locked in on. Now, of course, he's going to jump. This is another thing with him. Very important. He does tend to jump up. So we don't want him to practice that behavior. Immediately, I'm going to step on that leash so he can't continue to practice that behavior. And I'm going to take my attention away from him. I'm not going to give him attention, because a lot of times when he's jumping up, he's either doing it out of frustration or wanting attention. Okay. So we don't want to give him that attention. Once he's behaving, sit. And he can listen. Yes, good boy. Then I can give him reinforcement. I'm not going to reinforce him when he's jumping up, because then he's going to learn that that behavior is okay. Leave it. Yes, good boy. So right there's a bunch of geese off in the distance. I'm not sure if you can hear them or not. Leave it off of those geese. So that's perfect. That's excellent. That's a great job. Off. So now I got the toy out. Ready? Go get it. So I want to show you a little bit of his drop it as well, if he'll pick it up. Sometimes he doesn't, especially outside. Get it, get it, get it, get it. So I'm going to try to get him excited. I'm keeping it low to, off. As soon as he jumps up, I'm taking that toy away. Sit. Yes, go get it. Once he was able to sit, I'm able to toss that toy. Good boy, get it. Sometimes he doesn't really like picking it up outside. I'm not sure. He'll toss it around a little bit. So I might not be able to show you that drop. But if he does go to pick it up, what you're going to do, you're going to ask for that drop. You're going to put that treat in the beginning by his nose. You're not going to repeat yourself over and over again. You're going to ask one time. Leave it. So there, he's locked on. I'm putting a little bit of pressure. Yes, good boy. And then I'm reinforcing him for coming back. But to drop it. So you're going to in the beginning, you're going to have to hold that treat out to his nose. As soon as that comes out of his mouth, whatever you're asking him for that drop, you're marking that with the yes, and then you're reinforcing him immediately. Okay? As he starts to get better with it, then you're going to be able to get to the point where you're able to ask for that drop, and he'll drop it, and then eventually you can trade and give him that treat. One thing I want to note, we don't want to rip things out of his mouth. Okay? What that does is that can cause issues with resource guarding, okay? So we want to trade, but we will be able to get to that point where we're able to ask for that drop, he's able to drop, and then we're able to give him that reinforcement, or even ask for a couple different behaviors and then give that reinforcement. But he's doing an excellent job. He has done an excellent job throughout this program. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments below, but he has really come out of his shell, and we've really enjoyed working with him, and we will see you at pickup.